AL-KO ESC, a new era in towing safety, providing you with confidence and control. On any Australian caravan journey, a driver can encounter extreme driving conditions. Conditions that at best can undermine confidence and at worst cause a loss of control that could have deadly consequences. In the 80s, Mercedes-Benz and BMW introduced the first stability control system in motor vehicles. And now, Australia's leading RV component manufacturer, AL-KO International, are doing the same for caravans with their electronic stability control system. The biggest issue the team at AL-KO had to remedy was keeping the caravan stable following an emergency evasive manoeuvre, such as avoiding a vehicle or animal on the road ahead.
I've had a CAMS licence since early 70s. They are pretty stringent on issuing licences to qualified people, and I've been pretty fortunate. I've had mine now for 30 odd years. Semi-trailers are going past, or the wind's strong, and the caravan will get a shimmy up, it will get a wobble up, or something might jump out in front of you all of a sudden. Got ourselves in the Guinness Book of Records for 204 kilometres an hour. So we proved that caravans are safe to drive at 204, but I wouldn't recommend it. Our first instincts are, when something goes wrong, to jump on the brakes. Well, in some scenarios, that's the worst thing you can possibly do. With the ESC off, you realise how much the caravan moves around, what a danger it can be to you in the car if you don't have the ability to be able to drive your way through it. When I was doing the testing here, I realised that with the ESC on, I could quite comfortably drive around and avoid all the obstacles on the course. What the AL-KO ESC has done, it's sensed that you're making an avoidance manoeuvre, it's sensed that the caravan is out of a line, it's already applied the brakes and slowing you down to help you drive around or avoid the incident on the road.
The AL-KO ESC is designed to assist the caravan user when requiring an avoidance manoeuvre. To assist in these situations, the AL-KO ESC applies the brakes on the caravan independent to the tow vehicle itself. The AL-KO ESC activates the brakes immediately when a critical transverse acceleration is detected. This slows down the caravan and tow vehicle and stabilises the combination. In a situation where speed or abnormal conditions induce a number of oscillation movements of the caravan, the AL-KO ESC will activate the caravan brakes after a preset number of cycles of transverse acceleration. Applying the brakes on the caravan immediately straightens the car and caravan and prevents any further oscillation. Once the combination is stable, the AL-KO ESC deactivates the brakes. The AL-KO ESC is rigidly mounted to the underside of the caravan floor in the centre of the caravan just behind the axle. The AL-KO ESC control box is labelled front and top and must be mounted correctly. A 2-pin connector from the ESC control box is then connected to the caravan's electric brakes. A 12-volt power supply is provided via the 12-pin trailer connector. An LED status light is an important part of the overall ESC kit. This status light is mounted on the drawbar of the caravan in a visible location and offers monitoring of the ESC. When power is applied to the ESC, the LED will turn red whilst the startup procedure is carried out. When the LED turns green, the AL-KO ESC is in active mode. The ESC will offer other alerts for the user via the LED status light. AL-KO has conducted many hours of testing under controlled conditions with the aim to simulate critical situations that any driver may face at any given moment. These tests were carried out on single and tandem axle caravans at a range of speeds, weights, and in dry and wet conditions. To simulate critical lane change situations, the standard ISO swerve and recovery track was set up, and testing was carried out using a Holden Commodore and single-axle caravan. On this first pass in dry conditions, with the Alco ESC off, the sway effect was clearly evident, and control of the vehicle proved difficult. When viewed from above, this sway effect was even more obvious. On a pass with the ESC on, the change was immediate. The driver experienced complete control with no sway effect whatsoever. A view from above emphasises this. In a swerve situation, the caravan was rock steady. This was also the case in wet conditions. With the ESC on, the driver experienced no lateral movement. With the Alco ESC on, the driver enjoys a smooth, stress-free journey at all times. But what does all this mean for you? From this moment on, caravan towing safety in Australia will reach new heights. Your opportunity as a caravan manufacturer, service agent or repairer is to become involved in a new era. One that will see the greatest level of holiday safety when travelling from destination to destination become a reality.
The Alco ESC has been researched, designed and manufactured in Australia for Australian conditions. The Alco ESC is going to save lives.
Alco ESC, the future of towing safety and stability.